the fight. It is a waste of time to engage in any kind of fight. The fight against cancer, the fight for world peace. Name it. They've got a fight or a war on it, yes? Mm-hmm. Did you learn this weekend the power of words?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So if you have to fight for your health, fight for your spiritual awareness, fight for your rights, claim them. Claim it within yourself. Because everything begins inside. And the outer world springs from what is inside. So if you want to meet something new in the outside world, you have to build something new inside. And we will emphasize to all of you that individually, as you each have changed, and many of you we've known for years, and we know how you have changed. We've seen you go through your process these ideas, we've seen you shaken up a little bit, but you come back for more and you all seem to be relatively happy and stable, and you're enjoying the nano and you are living a pretty good life. And so that shows you that even if you're star icons, whether they are political, sports-oriented, entertainers or religious beings, if you find out that they are part of the perverted circle of deceit and illusion, of course that can rattle you up a little bit, but it's going to free your mind to look at things in a different way. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is part of the healing along the lines of time. And you are the healers. And you are the ones who are willing to look at it and to say, this is a bucket of manure, and this is a vase of roses. And not to call both things a vase of roses. Remember that. Remember that. Be true to yourself. Let your sniffer work for you. Sniff it out. The bucket is very different than the vase. You follow this? Yes, good. All right. So let's open discussion to the higher end of metaphysics, the evolving of your neurology, the potentials that you have to look forward to, all these kinds of subjects. But if you have to tiptoe into the dark, it's all right. But we do want to really leave you with an idea of your power and encourage you that the theme of these times is about things falling apart. And obviously, through your discussion, you can see that anything that is corrupt and perverted and devious cannot sustain itself. And so when something collapses, something new is going to be born. And you, in your integrity, in your honesty, and in your desire to do good service and to do good work for others, you are building a new world based on these values. And you are not alone in building this. You have assistance from millions of people around the planet, and you have plenty of assistance from the non-physical realms. All right. Who would like to have a question, please? Yes.
I'd like to talk about beauty on this planet.
This is
Jennifer.
Jennifer. All right. And that's what we talked about before we had lunch recess. Beauty. All right. Go for it.
I'll just stick to scenic beauty. That I've seen scenes that were so beautiful that watching my language here, I'll always say that's heartbreakingly beautiful. Or it'll take your breath away.
Heart-openingly beautiful. Heart-healingly beautiful.
Take your breath away beauty. And music as well. I mean, that it will make you cry is so beautiful. And do all people find their own planets that beautiful?
No. Earth is very, very unique. Your scientifics, as we said earlier, they are claiming to have already spotted 100 or more planets, and their disappointment is that they assume that because there is a star of a similar composition, similar size, with orbiting planets, they have made the projection that then there must be Earth-like places. Now, certainly, there are many life forms in existence and populations. Our planets are populated. But we will remind you that it is possible for, say, someone from your planet to get on a ship and go to a planet, say even in your solar system, and you say, ooh, looks, there's nothing here. Looks like it's empty. How do you know which timeline you are arriving in? Someone could visit Earth, and because all time is simultaneous, which time are they going to visit Earth in? Do you follow this?
Yes.
You really with us on this?
Yes.
So do you see that the key is consciousness? You have to, if you look with consciousness and look with awareness and look for consciousness, you may be able to meet it. There are planets in the world, in the multiverse, that are able to cloak themselves in such a way that anyone looking for them would only meet a deserted planet. There's also very common in the cosmos is that beings live inside their worlds. Very, very common. We were speaking this afternoon of the possibility of beings who live inside the Earth. And this is an old, old story on the planet. Our vehicle mentioned Atlanteans, and as the story goes, the Earth has gone through a number of catastrophic changes. Floods, meteor strikes, nuclear war, old nuclear war. Gods battled with their very sophisticated weapons. So there's been big things that have occurred. And your scientifics have found the evidence of vitrified glass. They have found the evidence of stone melted. And Scotland, Peter and Sarah are going to Scotland. There are vitrified forts that obviously were involved in high-level nuclear laser type wars where in northern Scotland, where the rock and everything is just all fused together in a type of glass. The rock was melted. So it's quite obvious that even on your planet there's been all kinds of turmoil. And your planet, as we have said, is a living library. It is exceptionally beautiful. It is a jewel, a gem. And a planet like yours is not found in every system. Your world has been built, let us say, by mind and by intention, and it was stocked. Just as you have fisheries that are stocked, yes, farms that are stocked with livestock, your world was stocked. Life forms were brought in. Life forms were introduced. We say brought in. It's not they were shiploads of them sent in. Life forms could be introduced through the dimensions. Life forms could be introduced through black holes, for example. So to this day, in any part of the world, a black little hole could open and a few little creatures come bouncing out, plop down on the earth, and you've got a new species here. This is a way that beings who build life can have a place for their life to flourish. Now, on Earth, it is, as you say, it can really, really open your heart and really get, you sort of have an awe of what you see, the landscapes, the mountains, the sky, the color, all of these things. And this is a privileged place to be, extremely so. And so the beauty that makes the library is part of what keeps life thriving here. We said earlier that the beauty opens your psychic senses. Animals, all creatures are psychic, meaning that they have a sensing device that they utilize to read reality. Haven't you ever wondered why animals or bugs or different things do things? Our vehicle was out reading something the other day, and just as she read something really important, a creature came zooming by, bounced on her third eye, and zoomed off again. And she said, now what's the chance of that? What's the chance of that? So creatures also use psychic energy to read your energies, to sense things and to know things. And Earth is a special place. Again, the life forms were designed. There was some evolution and change in them, but they didn't. They were originally based on genetic design.